Hi, I'm Chelsea from BingeEatingBreakthrough.com. I recently had the pleasure of interviewing James Clear, who has the website and blog jamesclear.com. James is a weightlifter, and he studies habit forming and how to kind of overcome the challenges of forming new habits and breaking old habits. One of the things that he shared, actually there was two things I thought really stood out. One was that successful people, when they're creating new habits, they often take steps and work towards establishing a new habit before they're ready. Like, they don't wait until they're making enough money, or they're a certain dress size, or they get to, next Saturday to start. Like, they start now, and they start before they're actually ready to begin working on their challenges or establishing a new habit. And the second thing he shared was what he calls the Seinfeld strategy, which is about, it actually came from a friend of his who had interviewed Jerry Seinfeld behind the stage one evening when he was at a comedy show. And Jerry Seinfeld shared that the way he is able to write and produce so many sketches and so many skits is that he writes every single day. And what he does is he takes out a calendar and he marks a big red X on the days that he writes, and then his game just becomes to make an X every day on his calendar for the days he writes, and on the days he doesn't write, he doesn't get to make an X. So his game becomes just to not break that chain of X's on his calendar. And so he says by making small little tasks that he can do every single day so that he can mark an X on his calendar, it keeps him accountable and it keeps him moving towards progress in establishing his habit. So what I would recommend to you, if you're getting used to kind of breaking an old habit and establishing a new one to replace it, to first of all start now. Don't wait until it's next week, or you get to a certain place, or you get past that event on Friday night that you want to be able to eat all the food and enjoy before you start establishing a new habit. Start now, start today, but start with something that's small. Like, start with a very small step that you know you can accomplish, so you can check it off and you have that satisfaction that you did it. So maybe the small step is you drink a full glass of water before you sit down to eat this evening. Or maybe the step is you breathe 10 deep breaths after you've eaten your first serving to see if you really want to eat another serving or not. Or maybe it's you put on your walking shoes and go for a 10-minute walk after dinner or in the morning before you get started. And maybe there's some small actionable step that you could start today to encourage a new habit to start forming, to then begin replacing your old habit of overeating or binge eating. I hope that helps, and look for more of my videos, or check out BingeEatingBreakthrough.com for some free videos, a free video training course on how to start overcoming your habit of binge eating.